like
What's
that.
up, everybody? Yeah, that was good.
That was
good.
We
It
sounded like we was about to break out in the song.
Hello.
Hello.
No. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new year, new episode of Luke Kang Kicking It. My name is Luke Kang, and today we're kicking it with none other than
Shawnee Mac, man. We still kicking it.
Yep.
I'm looking at this.
We made it another year. Still on the couch, dude.
Day.
Yep.
It's a nice couch.
It is.
If you have been noticing this couch, it is a nice couch in the video. Like we always get compliments on this couch, so don't feel bad for not hating.
It's a big couch. It's nice, soft. Anyways, we made it.
Absorb it
somehow, even though we talk about fabrics on this show.
Yes.
But yeah, we talk about a number of things, including how was your show at Tropicana in fucking Atlantic City.
If you guys don't know, I'm from New Jersey. I flew home over the holidays. I had a show at one of the casinos in Atlantic City, which is kind of like Vegas's wannabe little brother.
Yeah, like an East Coast Vegas.
Yeah, like an East Coast Vegas. If you're on the East Coast and you can't afford to get over to Vegas, you'd be like, "Hey, you want to drive up to Atlantic City?" And you're disappointed when you get there. But
why? What is disappointing about it?
I would say this. It's filled with Vegas is a community where like it thrives off of people coming there to visit. It thrives off of the tourism. A lot of people who live in Nevada get a job because of Vegas.
Okay.
And Atlantic City is a smaller scale of that. The whole town is ruined. But the only thing that's thriving is the casinos, and everybody that lives in the town has to work for the casinos. But it's not as grand scale, and it's not as much money coming in as Vegas. So these people don't get the same opportunities of growth.
This all sounds like a sci-fi movie.
You asked me how the show was. I just started shitting on Atlantic City. I'm sorry to New Jersey. I love the city. But
I did a show. Fuck that town. Whatever.
The shows were great. Here's why: the people that go to these shows, the show was on Christmas. Anybody who's going to a show on Christmas, they already either did the family thing or they never had the family thing.
So they got a sense of humor.
Life has dealt them a hand to where you can talk to them any kind of way.
Okay,
and especially in an East Coast environment when there's so many hot buttons. They love to see, hey, take the leash off real quick. Hey, loosen your tie. We're all here to say whatever euphemisms, say whatever derogatory term, and say it all in good fun. Now, I did 2 shows at the Tropicana. At the place Kiss Kiss, wonderful place. They caught my drinks. They treated me nice. Shout out to Matt Bridgestone. Look up AtlanticCityComedy.com.
Those drink comps, they make a world of difference.
So the first show was kind of light. And I was kind of worried, like, it was just a typical, the place was a big place, a real big club, high up stage, and there was only about 30 people. So the first show, I did 10 minutes, and it went well, but because it's a small crowd, I didn't feel the energy of the laughs the way I wanted to. I didn't feel like I killed. And I can accept that. So it was a 8:00 show.
I got a question for you, actually. Is there for me, I'm going to just explain how I feel, and then let me know if you agree with this.
Cool.
When I do a show, I get on stage, or before I get on stage, I go out, like maybe 1 or 2 people before me, and I check to see how many people are in the crowd, who's in the crowd, and then that'll help me gauge when I get on stage, whether I killed it, whether I survived, or whether I bombed.
I totally
understand. And there's like 3 levels.
You check the temperature.
Yeah, and there's like 3 different levels. And sometimes I'll do the middle level and feel like it's a bomb because I hold myself. It wasn't like I killed it. Like I know what killing it for 4 people is and what killing it for 20 people is. So if there's a room of 20 and I get the feeling of like killing it for 15, I'm like, I did it. I did my thing.
I get what you mean. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm glad you brought that up because in both shows, I went first.
Oof.
And I set the tone. You know what going first is. So on both shows, I went first. So in that first show, he was just like, all right, you here? Come on, LA Wonder Boy. You know that treatment that you get. Like, come on, hey, you back in town, right? So
I don't know that personally, but I can imagine.
Okay, so but you get. So I'm just like, nigga, I'm just here to tell jokes. So I go up first. And I set the tone. The reason I say I did okay, I got laughs. People afterwards was like, yo, you was mad funny out of y'all. But the show never really got there. And I feel like that was some way my fault because in the second show, it was packed and I was loose. I knew I was going first and I went up there and I had fun and I was just kind of off the cuff. I wasn't really so scripted, but the whole packed house loved it and the show went from there. It wasn't it like okay, everyone else was kind of able to keep up, and that going first spot, I really do respect and honor that spot because like
you walked so everyone else could run that night.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel it.
But they invited me back to do more shows that week. I did, but it was cool. But Atlantic City, I love it, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
You started off saying
after coming back around
Atlantic City
because here's why. Here's why, man. It's something, even though something may be old and washed up, there's something to say about prestige.
Ah, okay, I can see that. Like it's been around for a while.
It's lasted.
You ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
Nah.
I feel like it would make you appreciate Atlantic City a little bit more.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Because it's just like a story that's kind of true, kind of not.
Useless fact for the pod. My favorite game, Monopoly, the places on the board are based off of Atlantic City.
Yep. I just recently discovered that, actually. Blew my mind, kind of.
I was just New Year, man.
I was looking at the board, and I was like, wait a minute.
Can I do a New Year tradition with you?
Yeah, what is it?
And then ask you your New Year traditions?
Okay, yeah. Sure.
All right.
Tradition?
On the pod, and because it's 2022, I want to give I give out $2 bills.
Oh,
good luck.
Oh, okay.
And I want Lou to pick a $2 bill that you would like to. This one's for you, and you just hang on to it for the whole year.
This one looks like
don't take the dirty one.
Okay, all right.
Take a crisp one. Enjoy yourself. Respect yourself.
There we go.
Lou picked the $2 bill. Do you have any New Year traditions that you like to keep?
Not really.
No.
I like New Year's was always like just a recovery day for me because New Year's Eve was always like something crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen a comedian one time at a party with all my high school friends on New Year's, and I was like, "How the fuck did this guy end up here?"
That's what I hate about New Year's, man.
People, what do you mean?
New Year's is the ultimate excuse to chase the fun. People feel like, yo, I gotta bring in the year doing something. It's just like, what?
This year was my first year not doing that, low key.
Really?
I used to be a party demon on New Year's.
Chasing the fun?
I needed to know which one I had 3 possible things I could go to. I need to know which one's gonna be more lit, and I'll probably go to that one.
I have the worst luck when it comes to chasing the fun.
Anytime I feel like
anytime I ever felt like I tried to force the good time, Murphy's Law. Things always go wrong.
That's how it always goes for me too. But I mean, like, you just kind of make the best of it. You know, at the end of the day, there's like you throw your little tantrum at first, like, man, I could have gone to this thing, and then you're just like, yeah, and then you're just like, whatever.
Now I'm just outside.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna wild out with these nerds.
But then you end up having a good time.
That's what I'm saying.
Once that 12 o'clock shit goes, then
nerds know how to wild out, bro. That's what I'm saying. I've had like a lot of like mock trial parties.
What is that? What's a mock trial party?
It's a party from all the people that I went to mock trial with. You know what I'm saying? So
what's mock trial?
It's like a club where it would literally just be like we pretended to be lawyers and defendants and shit like that. Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was like, it's like theater nerds mixed with like academic decathlon nerds. Okay. And it's like a weird mix, you know?
That is a weird dynamic.
They're like all in speech and debate together as well. I just like the mock trial part. I was always a bailiff and shit.
Okay.
But then, like some of the things we did were on paper not that cool, but when you are actually hanging out, pretty hilarious. You know, there's this one time we went like cosmic bowling. You know what I mean? Just like real nerdy good time, dude.
That is a good time.
That's a nerdy good time right there. And like
I'm gonna be honest with you, theater nerds have a good, like, I totally understand what you mean by they're their own brand of a good time. Because I was in the theater club. And I was also, I guess, an athlete or a jock or whatever. But once I wasn't around the athletes and I was just with the theater kids, it was a different side of me that had so much fun.
Yeah,
like, I was able to fucking dance and fucking just crack any kind of joke, and I was a different kind of person. And that shit opened up a whole new side of me, man. That shit was beautiful. Yeah. So shout out to the theater kids and the if they're calling you a theater nerd, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever the term is, keep on being that weird person because one day in one conversation it'll benefit you. All that other turmoil that you went through, it'll benefit you one day for one conversation.
Who knows? You might end up on the Luke Kang podcast and we ask you about ancient aliens and that's your shit. Then you got a good. Next thing you know, you're on the clip for the week. But so Cosmic Bowling was dope. The homie had his first he obtained his first girlfriend that day. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I don't know how to describe what it is.
Cosmic Bowling.
Yep. But he asked his first girl out, basically.
Nice.
Yeah. He was older than me at the time, so it was kind of weird.
What's your game at Cosmic Bowling? He's like, hey, girl, you pretty good.
Yeah.
You gotta do it like this stuff. I don't know why. As a young boy, you gotta shut her down a little bit. That's all you got. That's all you got.
Negging is all you had in high school? Yeah.
Because if you're nice, you're getting your heart ripped out.
Yo. Yeah. True.
That's what happened to me.
Oh, what else did we do, dude? We had some.
Does it matter if you're good, girl?
Bro, something that I always remember is just fucking hilarious to me. Another nerdy good time. After mock trial competitions, we would go to In-N-Out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we ended up getting so far into the competition sometimes that we just be tired of In-N-Out every Wednesday.
Okay.
But there's this Indian kid.
In-N-Out again.
Yeah, exactly. But there's this Indian kid in my class, bro, and I just remember he was just kind of like a goober, he wasn't fat, but he wasn't skinny.
Okay,
he was just kind of like a goober,
a husky kid.
Yeah.
And
one day I just seen him demolish a 4-patty, 4 cheese, just extra, just burger. And then with the animal fries on the side and a large Coke. I think he drank 2 Cokes. And for some reason, all of us sitting there watching him eat it was the funniest shit to us. I have no idea why. He was our own personal Guy Fieri. You know what I mean?
Right.
Flavor Town.
Look at him eat it all. Yo, that's terrible. As a kid, kids are just looking for something to pick on. And if you are easily picked on for anything, they'll pick on you.
He was in on it. We were will he finish it?
He had no choice but to be in on it. That's his defense mechanism. He's like, I'm going to enjoy my food whether y'all make fun of me or not. He didn't enjoy that as a person.
I think he might have done it
you know why?
For attention.
I remember I used to snap. I snap off for anything. So me was snapping. I would be at the lunch table and I used to like to dip my pizza in ranch. Now I feel like this is a sensible thing.
That's normal.
I feel like this is,
That's a California pizza right there.
Exactly. See, I was just ahead of my time.
You were.
In New Jersey, they didn't understand this at the lunch table. And I felt like I was ahead of my time also.
They were still listening to Go-Go and shit.
Exactly.
You were over here putting ranch on the pizza.
I would dip it in the ranch. They'll be like, oh, how do you eat that? And I'd be like, well,
I hated that shit as a kid. This
is my lunch. I'm going to enjoy it the way I would like to. And just the whole time I would eat it. And trust me. I
think
had
that's
to rectify the situation.
I don't know what that is, man. My brothers used to bully the fuck out of me for my food choices. I used to get shamed out of ordering shit the way I wanted it.
Right.
They'd be like, oh, here he goes. He's going to fucking order a custom burger and shit. No tomato, huh? Can't just pick it out. Bro, if you put a pickle on a burger and then take it off, it still tastes like fucking pickle. Mm-hmm. Okay? And you can't undo it. You have to start over. And I hated pickles as a kid, dude.
Hated pickles?
Now, like a fresh pickle on a burger, yeah.
Nothing better.
I can't do like sometimes I can't do McDonald's pickles because it gets all steamy in there. Not a fan.
I get what you mean.
I fucked around and put pickles on a cheesesteak one time. Ruined it.
Didn't like that?
Ruined it.
Yeah. What I do is, and this is completely, bullshit to our listeners, but I like to get the pickles on the side. So once the sandwich is ready, I can place them on there.
Oh, you know where? That's like your potato chips.
Right. I'm gonna bite it here.
I be doing that with Lay's.
Mm-hmm,
yep, that's my shit.
Sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. I should have ate before I got here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you eat a lot during the holidays?
Nah, we didn't do much throughout the holidays, really.
No turkey, no ham?
Nah, just went ham.
Okay. I'm turkeyed and ham the fuck out.
My family, we do Mexican Christmas. So, like, we celebrate on the 24th. We get drunk till the 25th. And then we do presents. And then you're just, like, kind of, like, casually snacking on tamales the whole time.
Ah, okay.
You know? Just to keep you going.
Like, I don't think I like tamales. They're like yellow. They're like not a burrito, but it's like folded.
It's in a corn husk.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Yeah, no, it's the corn husk that's not for me.
You don't like peeling it off, or like you don't like what it's made out of?
Maybe I didn't peel it off the first time I ate
it. Yo, you gotta peel the fucking corn husk.
I think I just bit that motherfucker. I was like, yo, this is terrible. Who's eating this? See, there you go. You gotta have the information. You can't just hand somebody the food. You gotta give them the information. Because I just bit it.
That's fucked up. You know what that means? That means that whoever you were with that brought you to the Mexican hangout did not care about you, dog. They sat you down at the table. They introduced you to everyone. I know how this happened. They introduced you to everyone.
Yes.
They sat you down at the table.
Yes.
They're like, I'm gonna go get a drink. And then they came back and they were like talking to someone kinda, and they just handed you a plate and then went back to talking to this person.
Yes.
And then turned around and saw you like just Neanderthal, like just bite through the corn husk. And was just like, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
It was like there was a lot of let me get you a drink, a conversation going on between this person and other people. So it was pretty much, what do you want on your plate? And as I would tell, everybody would be like, hey, make sure you get a tamale. And I'll respond and be like, oh, no, thank you. I don't know what that is. So, no, make sure you get one. And I'm after like the third, fourth time, just like, all right, just put it on the plate.
Like, you're going to fucking eat this tamale, bro.
So they put it on a plate. Now I'm in the room. I was then left to my own devices. I was in the room by myself. Everyone else was in there talking.
Mm-hmm.
Little kids was coming up to me, giving me shit though. They was just like, "Yo, what's up?" And I get along great with little kids because I'm a fucking little kid. So then I'm in there like, "Yeah, what's up? What you do at school, nigga? You don't be doing shit. What's up?" Like, we having a good time now. We singing songs. They showing me videos on YouTube. Old Town Road was popping, so I can fit right in. But then the adults came in and they wanted to play like beer pong. But this is, and I think this was a Mexican Super Bowl party. We let the kids play, but they weren't near enough age to play.
Yeah.
But they were kicking ass and winning.
They were probably taking like shots of water.
Yeah. And this kid was probably 4 or 5 years old, busting everybody's ass and talking shit.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if it's like a bad example, or if you're like kind of teaching them to drink water instead of beer. Like, where's the line on that? I wouldn't though.
But it was a good ass Super Bowl party, and it I seen how every culture is the same. Just like the men and the women, how they interact. So the men will go too far. The women will be like, "Oh, you went too far." Then the men will be like, "Oh, we better not go too far." Like, that's in every culture. Because when Jennifer Lopez came on the screen and every guy was like, oh, and the women were like, oh, that's what you like? The men were like, oh, my bad.
Oh, no.
I forgot that. I forgot. You the pussy I like. I didn't even mean. I don't even know who that lady is.
That's pretty funny, man. That's pretty funny. Yeah. We just basically just kind of watch movies. I watched a lot of movies, bro. I saw SpiderMan.
You did?
The new one.
Damn, man. Did it hit you in the heart? How'd it make you feel?
I just thought it was dope.
Just thought it was dope?
Yeah, did you watch it?
I seen it as well.
Ooh, dude.
So, no spoilers over here.
Yeah,
I seen it. I know what it's about. It made me shed a tear. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, okay.
I was in the theater.
Damn.
And they was like, you crying? I was like, you know what, man?
East Coast Theater?
No, I saw it out here.
Oh. Okay. This motherfucker crying. Every guy's worst fear in a movie. Right. Can't watch sad movies because then,
it's and shout out to, and every movie knows where the money is, but shout out to all the adults that went out to see Spider-Man.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was a theater full of grown-ass people. It might have been like 15, 20% little kids. And little kids don't got the attention span anyway for fucking all the previews that they gotta show. And then the fucking pre-movie that they gotta show. Then the movie. Then you gotta sit through credits to watch them after scenes. Little kids be like, nigga, when is Spider-Man gonna fight the bad guy? We see him. He's there. Just go fight him right now, Spider-Man. I want to go home and play the video game so I could actually fight
facts. They're like, Mom.
That's how I was as a kid.
See, this is in the game. I need the game, Mom. Trying to convince her the whole movie.
You did need the game. All right, Christmas is coming up. Maybe for Christmas.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, I wanted something else for Christmas. I wanted the game now.
Yeah, facts. What if something cooler comes out in December?
Right. Now I spent my Christmas on that.
Damn, I hated those ultimatum gifts. You had to be like, that shit taught me about risk management at a young age.
You're absolutely right. I hated that. Like, I wish.
You ever get, don't ask me for, but I'll get you this, but don't ask me for shit afterwards.
Yes. You better not.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, damn. If I'd have known that this was my last card, I wouldn't have spent it on this. I didn't even know I could get one of those. But I wanted to, like, when Christmas or birthday come around, my mom would be like, what do you want? I wanted to be like, hey, Mom, how much can I
I ask for it?
Yeah. Like,
what are we working with
here? She'd be like, just tell me what you want. And I'll be like,
I don't want to get 7 no's before
I'll ask for some bullshit thinking that, like, that's all I can get because, I've been bad in school or some shit like that. Not even realize that I can get the PS3 or the PS4. And I'll be like, damn, nigga, I didn't know you was going to get me this.
Yeah. That's funny. I asked for socks.
Right.
You ever do this? This is some sociopath shit. This is how I know I'm a fucked up kid. I used to ask for, like, I would talk about something for a long time, and then when it came time to ask for it, like for like a gift, I would try to be like modest and like humble and be like, just like anything is cool, just maybe like a couple shirts or something, like really hoping that they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, and then be like, man, he's a good kid, like let's get him the big present, And then you get shirts, and you got to be like, just what I asked for. Fucking thanks, man.
No, my mom was good for, like, she knew that I wasn't gonna ask for anything big.
Okay.
So she would be like, I would just ask for the typical bullshit or say, oh no, you don't have to give me nothing. I'm good. Oh, I'm fine. And then she would, like, dance something big at me, like, well, what about this? And I'll be like, oh, well, I would feel pressured, like it was a quid pro quo situation. Like, what is required of me?
What do I gotta do to get that?
Exactly. Like, haven't I showed you that I can't stop disrupting the class so far?
Yeah.
Don't say I gotta behave in school if I get this, because I'm gonna fuck up.
You're hiding something.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to do something later, and I don't want to.
Or now this is my new punishment. When I don't act right, this is what you're gonna take it.
They give you something just so you can take it away.
You're getting me hooked on this dope.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're gonna have some good ass grades.
I'll act right.
My mom was a terrible dope dealer, so like I would get grounded and then still continue doing what I was doing, and just do whatever, like keep playing PlayStation.
Hey, you can't watch TV, but hey, you don't want to watch me, and the TV watches me. So
yeah, exactly. Hey, get out the living room. All right, well, I'm gonna just go to my room, and I know you're not gonna check on me, so Nickelodeon it is. Volume down. Yeah.
My mom was worried about paying bills. She couldn't worry about what my punishment was.
Yeah, facts. I feel that.
You can't watch any more Rugrats.
You ever,
like, Mom, I'll just turn the channel when you come in. Yeah, I was watching MTV.
Yeah. You ever what do you call it? Just pull this.
That's a weird ass dynamic. I'm watching Rugrats and MTV.
There was a point where I was doing that. I was. But you ever do this? You ever pull this shit? It takes a specific breed of psycho to do it because you got to be able to like enjoy everything. But when they're like, no TV in your room, unplug it, and unplug the TV, and then you just go into the living room and watch what they're watching.
Yes.
Because that was the best.
Because this is how you got to do it. You got to be upset that you can't watch your TV, so you got to come out.
Yeah.
Sit down and watch TV.
Yeah.
You plop on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
You're not watching at first. Then a funny part come up.
Yeah.
You hear the studio audience laughter, so you just... Now you watching the TV and shit, you looking over at her, making sure she's still laughing. Then she look over at you. You feel her staring. So
yeah, you feel. Yeah, it's like Spidey sense.
Head on down. Man, I can't even watch TV.
This is whack. I hate Maury.
What you doing out here? Huh?
Bro, I used to be in trouble all the time. I was such a good kid, but I was like just always in trouble for something, bro. I feel like my mom was like LAPD, bro. Like she was just throwing crack on me and being like, you're not supposed to. You ran around 3 times. You're not supposed to run around 3 times. Now go to your room and shit.
That was my cry wolf as a kid. I'd be like, don't you know what I could be out here doing? I could be selling drugs. I could be robbing and killing. I wasn't a robber or killer.
That shit did not work on my mom. She was like, you could be doing that shit out on your own in the streets. Then go ahead, do whatever you want. You're not doing it here. Yeah, good times, bro. I was just always grounded. I don't know what the fuck. Like, it would just be the randomest shit. Like, I didn't bring out the chicken to defrost and shit. Like, you don't listen. You're grounded. So then motherfuckers would always just be asking me, like, yo, can you come hang out? I'd be like, I'm grounded. And then I'd ask my mom and she'd forget I'm grounded and be like, yeah, go ahead. And then, yeah. And I'm just like, what? So I'm just permanently grounded, but I'm on house arrest. I'm not in prison. I'm just like on house arrest. Like
she's your PO.
I can come and go, but like I gotta let you know, like you're temporarily not grounded to go hang out, and then you come home and grounded. Anyways, that got crazy. Video games.
Right. Quite a transition.
Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, no, I remember. What kind of like video games did you have growing up? Like consoles.
I had older brothers, so you know, with older brothers, if they get a gift, it's in the house, nigga. So that's mine too.
Mm-hmm.
So probably like PlayStation, you know, obviously 1, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, Nintendo, Wii, GameCube, all the kid shits. But then they just dropped off. Like I had the first Xbox. Then I had an Xbox 360. But then once I got to that age, it was like, if you want that shit, you got to buy it yourself. And I was like, well, nigga, if it ain't a Christmas gift, nigga, I could get a car if I buy 2 of these.
I was, okay, as a kid, my mom never bought me anything Nintendo for some reason. I don't know if it was like a protest or some shit. Maybe someone like fucking never let her play Nintendo or something, but I could never get like Game Boys.
Really?
Yeah, the 64, none of that shit. I think the portable shit, she just didn't like the noise.
Oh, okay.
She's like, you're gonna fucking piss me off. But I was
never stole a Game Boy?
You know what? My homie left one at the crib one day. Yeah.
So you had a Game Boy, nigga. You was a kid.
For like probably like 3 weeks in 5th grade.
I had a Game Boy?
I had a DS.
Okay. Oh, a DS?
Yeah.
That's high
I had one game though, because he only left it with one game, and it was but it was Mario Kart. That's all you need.
That'll entertain you.
That is all you need. Pick the chat.
Game Boy Advance? Damn. Game Boy Advance, bruh.
That was never my business.
So you never played none of the Pokemon games?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever played like a Zelda game?
No.
Damn. these are the first. The reason why these are the first like free world games.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Where you can walk around and you get to go in people's houses and talk to them and like have adventures. And I think that that's such a outstanding dynamic of games nowadays. Where it's like, yo, you don't just have to level 1 fight, level 2 fight, or like that. That's what Mario and Sonic was in the beginning of gaming, and gaming has come to where it's just like, nah, it's almost so immersive that you choose your own experience. That's why people feel like they're having a real life, and
yeah, like it's kind of just everyone drops into a lobby and runs around like in the free world type thing.
That's my favorite type of game. Like, do you remember the very first game that you played that was like that, where you felt like it was free world?
Simpsons. I think it's called Hit and Run.
Oh, were you driving?
No, that one was another one, Road Rage. That one was called Road Rage. Oh wait, no, I think Hit and Run might have been the.
Was it kind of like a Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi, yeah.
The Simpsons Crazy Taxi. Yeah. You just put that bitch on Sunday Drive and you just be out. Hell yeah, I remember that.
And then they had another one. But see, that one like was kind of like level 1, level 2. Mm-hmm. Then they came out with the free world, and it was Simpsons Hit and Run. Mm. And it was like for me, it was basically like GTA, but Simpsons style.
Okay, all right. So you could fight people?
Yeah, you could like beat people up and stuff. You could like it's very cartoony.
I
like
would play this.
You could like kick. You can like just kick people. That's what it was. You don't really punch them. Because for some reason, kicking someone's funnier than punching them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just a forward kick to the shin.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Especially with Simpsons sound effects.
Yeah. A swift kick to the balls. Funny. Don't know why. Punching someone in the balls? Unnecessary.
No.
You know what I mean? Why would
I don't encourage any kicks to the balls, because I've been kicked to the balls.
Yeah, no, that's actually terrible.
I hate the fact that young boys find pleasure in hitting each other in the balls.
In the nuts.
I'll be like, yo, what are we gaining from this, fellas? Why do we think that this
Why
is
are we
funny?
breaking each other down like this? What's going on? You should help your fellow man. I had a friend who was way too into that shit, man. He would just punch everybody in the nuts for no reason. But then I remember
that was his quirk. That was his calling card.
That was his thing, bro. Just nut play for some reason. Yeah. He was a nut puncher, dude. And then one day, dude, I finally, he was at my house, and I thought about it. We were all drinking, and then like I just got like a drunk flash of like just slow mo, just memory of just like slow mo kick to the balls, and I got mad, and I walked right up to him, and I just knocked him in the nuts.
That's what you got to do, man.
And then he almost got mad for a second. He's like, ugh. And then like I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, think about it. You deserve it. And he was like, yeah, I do deserve it. And we've been friends ever since. That's my guy.
You drew the line and you let him know.
Yeah.
You can be my friend, but this is the boundary.
Yeah, he's like, you're right. I do deserve that one.
I gotta stop living off of Instagram quotes, my nigga. I seen one that I love.
What's your favorite? You got a couple?
Right now, my favorite Instagram quote?
Give me a couple. Like,
I give you boundaries to keep you in my life, not push you out.
Damn.
Exactly. I feel like a bad bitch just saying it.
Yeah. Next, what else you got?
Oh, you need another one?
Give me a couple. I wanna hear. I wanna see what you got.
Okay. If I'm an option, I don't want to be the choice. That wasn't as good.
That wasn't as fire. It wasn't as fire.
I didn't have the confidence in that photo.
The delivery.
Give me a bad bitch Instagram quote.
This one's more like a stoner bad bitch.
Okay, all right, cool.
Like super just, ganja chick.
All right.
One thing about music is when it hits, you feel no pain.
Okay.
Bob Marley.
Okay, all right. I got you.
What's up?
The stoner bad bitch? All right, okay. Okay. feeling the vibe. That's all I could come up with. I don't know. That was terrible.
No. I got one.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Okay, this is the gym. I work out every day and sell fit tea, bad bitch. This is her quote.
Okay.
This is when you're like scrolling on Instagram and you're just seeing like random quote stories.
Mm-hmm.
This is hers. Sometimes you have to be broken down to be built back up even harder. And it's a picture of like, you know, some gym equipment or like,
we're terrible.
or just like a really like buff, like fit person.
We're making fun of this,
like inspirational quotes and shit.
We're terrible people.
Man, fuck all that positivity and shit, man. You just gotta be negative, dude. Just push everybody away. That's how you live life. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible advice. Right. Don't do that.
I find myself wanting to comment on things like Twitter, but then I'd be like, nigga, I don't be talking about shit neither. So just let this person rock.
I don't use Twitter because I would be a hypocrite if I did.
Really? Why?
I'd be talking shit about people on Twitter, like, but I'd be talking shit about them in real life.
I feel like Facebook is just the ratchet. That's just the ghetto of social media.
Really?
People show their worst sides of themselves on Facebook. Yeah. Like, the things that be on Facebook, I was like, I don't even want to let this into my digestive system of psyche. Instagram is like, all right, we're at the prom. I'm showing you, you know, the fucking, you know, the best. I'm showing you the hits, the greatest hits. TikTok is like, I want to show my fun and loving side. But Twitter is like, it's not something you look at. It's your actual
thoughts.
Yeah, it's you have to.
That's why I don't like it.
Read it, and I think that it's you see the realest side of people.
I don't know. I feel like
because it's not just what they write. They'll show you
stuff.
The things that they read that they like,
that they resonate with.
Yeah.
I feel that. I just don't like it because it's just like. Even to the very core of the concept, like
you ever Twitter to you like you don't know what the fuck Twitter is.
Yeah, no, but even to the core concept of it, it's just like you ever been asleep in your room and you're by like your house is kind of next to like your window faces a tree, and it's like 7 a.m. and like there's like 20 birds. And they're all just chirping for no fucking reason. They're just like pew, 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 pew. And they're really not saying anything to each other. No. They're not having a conversation. Literally, all the birds are saying like, "Hey, I'm right here. Look at me. I'm right here. Check it out. I'm right here." And it's just like, "Shut the fuck up."
No one's really having a conversation with anybody. They're just talking.
They're just like, hey, check it out. I'm taking up space. It's me. Look, check out my thoughts. This is what I think about. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, who gives a fuck?
That is a tweet.
Show me something cool. Take a cool picture. Take a cool video or something.
Okay, you're right. But it's also the most productive forum for...
getting info out.
No. Maybe, yes, getting info. But here's why it's great at getting info out. Because... it defines the trees. If you're a bird and you just want to come over here and go, hey, it'll say, all right, here's a tree for this.
Oh, okay.
But we're talking about LeBron on this tree, or we're talking about BBLs versus teeth on this tree, or we're talking about we're talking about this topic on this tree. And if you type it in the search bar, you'll find trees, and the trees are the threads. But then you click the thread, and you get to see everybody. You know, and that's how you gather the information.
Are you saying that I follow shitty trees?
I'm saying that you follow the trees that you follow.
They just annoy the shit out of me.
And sometimes I do that too. I follow something that I know will annoy me. I follow things that I'm like...
It's a bad trait, but I love it sometimes, man. You ever just want to get fired up in the morning and just listen to some shit you don't agree with? That's the best.
I follow it because I feel like if I don't follow some way, I'm just like, oh, I'm letting them win.
Oh, okay.
How? I'm weak.
By like saying like I don't need this in my life. Like I can't handle this.
Yeah. Like this gets me so angry. I have to eliminate this from my life.
Or say something about it.
Yes.
And feel like I'm important. That's what I don't like, is the feeling of you're important. It's like, dude.
Because even if I decide to not follow it, I'm gonna go look at it. So what the fuck am I even doing?
Some dude was talking shit to me in the comment section on Instagram, and I just told him to shut up, and then he just went and reported all my shit. All of a sudden, I'm getting like investigated on all my.
See, that's the meanest shit, because you can't go see him. You can't report him back.
Yeah, they won't even. They don't give a shit. This fool got like 3 pictures.
Nobody acts the fucking. There's no Steve Harvey court where they're like, "Hey, does he deserve to be reported?" No, they're just like, "Oh, well, you reported first."
It's a robot or some dude in a third world country, guaranteed. One of the two, just like arbitrating like fucking comment section things, you know. But anyways, that one low key pissed me off because I was like, bruh. Like, there's no, you can't download your Instagram onto a flash drive, bro. Like, there's so many funny fucking videos on that thing. Like, I can't get rid of that. Yeah. That's what pisses me off about social media, is that I rely on it. We have a career where we rely on that shit. And as much shit as we can talk, yeah, man, that's part of it. There's no way that you're not on social media. If I go to a show and I ask a comedian for his Instagram and he's like, "Oh, I'm not on Instagram."
You're like,
I don't want your number anymore. I don't want to do.
You're not a comedian.
Yeah, you enjoy comedy and you want to be in it, but you're not a comedian, bro. You gotta have all that shit now. You gotta record your sets.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta post videos. Like, I think I
definitely do agree that content is important, and the social media game is important. I don't think that, you have to be like,
on top of it like every day type shit.
No, I'm saying, like, I think that there has to be some social media presence of a brand. Yes. I don't think a person specifically has to be social media heavy, because, like, I don't think, and I guess this is a bad example because they were around before, but I don't think the guys who make like South Park or who make The Simpsons or who make like,
they don't need to be anymore. Their social media was the networks.
Even a newer show though. I guess so. Once you get there, you don't need to do it anymore. You're already in the network.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like some of the people, that's where I really think like it's talent in some ways. Maybe not just maybe stand up is different because you need a face.
It's you. That's the difference. Is it with
because I see a lot of people on Twitter getting deals for writing and things like that, animation and live action, and they're not really the most popular person, but their work has preceded them with the right network of people.
See, but that's the difference. Stand-up is like, and not to suck our own dicks again about stand-up for the millionth time on this show, but it's a different beast because when it's stand-up, and this is why I love it, this is why I low-key prioritize it over a lot of things, is because it's just you. That's your brand. Like Trey and whatever they're called, they're awesome, but they're just their brand. They can just go out and just talk about South Park. Hey, I'm South Park. I'm the South Park guy. That's what I do. As a stand-up and rappers, I think are the two like more like singular things where it's just like, I am the brand. I'm Jay-Z. I have, Rock Nation, but that's just, how I make my money. I'm Jay-Z. I'm the brand. You start a clothing line. It's not about Rockaware. The clothes are cool, but it's about buying into Jay-Z. This is what Jay-Z quote unquote wears. He probably didn't wear none of that shit, but this is what he wears. And so yeah, he's the brand. Bill Burr is the brand. So you kind of have to have that social media presence as a stand-up, I think.
Pink House is the brand.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Cool. Well, that's actually a pretty good note to end on.
All right, word.
Shout out to Pink House. Thanks for keeping us around for another year.
Keeping us warm and cozy.
Letting us, sit on the couch and chop it
cozy.
up like a bunch of, freaks. Yeah, we're gonna have some pretty cool characters out here, man. It's gonna be cool. This year is gonna be dope. Thanks for listening. If you're still listening, I owe you $1. Hit me up on Instagram. If you're watching this right now, you made it this far into this episode. Hit me up on Instagram. I will cash app you $1. All right. Thank you.
And come to a show, and I'll give you $2.
There we go. Any last words?
Keep kicking it with Luke Kang.
Yeah. Thank you. This is Luke Kang, and we've been kicking it. Peace.